What's up, world? It's your girl T Fizzle. Okay, so I have two titty tales for you guys. I was sent these two crazy stories. I'm going to combine into one video. Okay, so if you guys have not heard, this first situation happened in Germany. And a 33-year-old man is accusing his ex-girlfriend of attempted murder. And how did she try to kill him? Basically, she tried to smother him to death with her 38 double Ds. He's saying that they dated for 4 years, and while they were dating, he became a really successful lawyer. He went to law school, passed the bar. He became real successful, and she got jealous. Basically, she was stuck working dead-end jobs. And unfortunately for her, she wasn't able to keep up with him career-wise, so he decided to move on. But before moving on, they wanted to have one last hurrah. So basically, in the middle of them having sex, she grabbed his head and stuffed it in her bosom and basically proceeded to squeeze him to death in between her boobs. And when I first heard this story, I was just cracking up. I'm like, this can't be life. This cannot be serious. I didn't even know that these could be a deadly weapon. Like, really? Where the fuck they do that at? So basically, he said that she grabbed his head and squeezed so hard that he turned blue and he basically almost passed out. But with his last ounce of strength, he was able to like push her off of him, because I guess she's like 127 pounds. So I don't know if her boobs are real or not, but a 38D on somebody who's 127 pounds is kind of big. So they might be fake. I don't know. But basically now this woman is looking at attempted murder charges, all because she tried to suffocate him to death with her boobs. I just don't understand what the hell are people thinking nowadays. First of all, if you're going to smother somebody, why not do it the old-fashioned way? It's a lot less work. Why not grab that pillow and then smother his ass? Why would you grab him and try and smother him with your boobs? I can't even imagine somebody's head fitting in between some double Ds and getting smothered. I mean, she must have been trying really, really hard. I don't know, this story just cracked me up. I'm like, wow, this is insane. I thought it was going to be a Florida story, but it happened to be something happening in Germany. So the second titty tale I'm going to tell y'all, this one's kind of sad though. It's not as funny as the first one. So basically the second story comes out of Newport Richey, Florida, and there's this guy, and he decided to play titty twister with a toddler. And titty twister is basically when you take somebody's nipple and you just twist it as hard as you can. I've never had that done, but I've seen guys do it to other guys, and it does hurt. You all see them wince in pain. So I can imagine how that feels. Well, basically, this dude decided to do it to a toddler, and he twisted his nipple so hard that it came off. But that's not the worst part. This poor kid walked around with no nipples for 2 days straight. His own mother didn't notice that his nipples were missing or that he was bleeding. And basically, I guess she turned a blind eye to the situation. It wasn't until 2 days later when his grandmother came to get him that she noticed that his nipples were gone. So right now, this dude is facing child abuse charges. I also believe that the mother should face some type of charges too. I mean, I've seen grown men scream and howl when they get their nipples twisted. I don't see how somebody could do that to a child, rip their nipple off. You mean to tell me that the child didn't cry, the child didn't whimper, the child didn't, you know, point to his chest and say, you know, look, it's gone, it's not there, my nipple left. He pulled it off, he took my nipple like he took my nose. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, this is crazy. Like, I don't understand. Why would you twist on a little child's nipple like that? Like, first of all, if you want to play titty twister, play it with somebody your own age. Why would you play that with a damn 2-year-old? I mean, this is just insane to me. Now, it's really sad. The doctors have checked the little boy out, and they said that his nipple was violently ripped off, and they're saying that his nipple will never grow back. So I didn't know that there was a possibility of nipples growing back, but then again, I didn't know you could pull somebody's nipple off. So this is just some really weird stories about boobs and nipples and stuff that's going on in the news. So I want to get you guys' opinion. What do you guys think of this entire news story? What do you guys think about the lady? Do you think she should be charged with attempted murder? Do you believe this man's story? Can somebody really smother somebody to death with their breast? And then also, what do you think about the idiot who twisted off the toddler's nipple? He's facing child abuse charges. I don't know if they're going to be up to felony child abuse, but he is locked up right now. So go ahead, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think about the stories. All right, this is